Hi, I'm Nick Bebb. I'm Managing Director of our Mortars and Screeds business, as well as our Aggregates and Block business. I've been Managing Director for the last 19 years. I joined Marshalls in 1985. We had a recession in the UK back then, and things were pretty bad. To be honest with you, unemployment was high, and I was glad to get a job. Anyway, I got a job as a labourer. They used to make curbs, 5 by 10 curbs, one at a time. And you used to have to stack them into packs of 16, put steel bands around them. And it was backbreaking, I don't mind telling you. I went home at the end of the first day, and I really contemplated whether I was going back or not for day 2, because I was broken. Anyway, 41 years later, I'm still here. I'm proud to be here. So I started as a labourer. I then progressed to be a press operator. So instead of stacking the curbs, I was making the curbs, which was a good job. Everything was about cycle times back then. How fast you were paid piecework. There was no salary. It was all that you got paid for what you made. From that, I got made team leader, or charge hand was the term back in the day, of the flag and curb factory. And after a few years of doing that, I got made shift manager, then night shift manager. Then I looked after our block plant, and then I looked after the yard. And in 1995, so my 10th anniversary, Marshalls had bought Newport in South Wales. So I was asked to go relocate down there, and I did, to look after that team. 2 years later, Marshalls had bought Leiden, the Western Supermare. So I was asked to transfer over the River Severn into England to be works manager at Leiden. At Leiden, claim to fame there was, today we use paper replacement when we're making curb and edging and flags. I was the one that introduced paper replacement into our business back in the late 90s. In the year 2000, I was promoted to operations manager for the Midlands. Anyway, while I was at Sawley, I introduced the first robots into Marshalls, which I'm proud of. Very proud of, actually, because that was the way forward back then. So its whole flag and curb factory was robotised, and then its block plant. Very proud of that. And then towards the back end of 2006, I was asked to look after what was then our Premier Mortars business, which consisted of 3 plants, Ellesmere Port, Wrexham, and the newly built Ramsbottom at the time. And over the years, we took it from 3 plants to 13 plants up to COVID, spread all across the country. In 2021, we rebranded the Mortars and Screed business. It was Premier Mortars and Screeds. We rebranded to Marshalls Mortars and Screeds. At the same time that we went from 13 plants down to what we called 6 super plants. One of my main beliefs since becoming managing director is obviously keep everyone safe while at work. And I'm very proud that on April the 8th, 2026, we achieved our 10th anniversary of no lost time incidents at any of the Mortars and Screed plants. So that we're extremely proud of that. Alongside safety, one of the biggest things that I believe in and I've concentrated on as we've built this business is customer service. We've concentrated on putting together a great product using the best aggregates we possibly can. We've got good technical backup. We've invested so much in a fleet of trucks and reinvested in replacing them every 5 years. But to me, service is everything. And I'm really pleased that gets reflected in the customer experience scores this business gets when we do the annual surveys with our customer base. So back in the day, customers would phone us up, be on the phone, waiting up to half an hour, trying to get through, which was the norm back then. I'm going back 19 years, remember. But we knew if we were going to be different from the competition, we had to evolve. And over time we have. I've now got a dedicated team of 6 people. They deal with the phone calls, they deal with the emails, and lots of other things, obviously, technical aspects. We've also developed, as time has gone on, an online My Account. So My Account allows our customers to place and amend their orders, view delivery notes, and save 1% on all mortar orders. So that has given our customers the choice of either contacting the office directly, using my accounts to place their orders, and still be able to contact the local sales manager. Obviously, our construction sector is quite turbulent at the moment. House building seems fairly flat at best. What do I think is going to happen in the coming years, months? I do think as we get towards the end of this government's term, we'll see some sort of upturn as they try to hit the numbers they said they would build. So I do think 27, 28, we will see some sort of upturn in the market. I do think that we're well positioned for that. Our ready-to-use offer does offer many benefits. If you're setting up a building site now, you don't have to put concrete pads, electric and water supplies to them. We deliver it ready for you to use, literally. Obviously, the construction sector is fairly, for new house building, very stagnant at the moment, has been for the last couple of years, which again, I think suits the ready-to-use mortar model. Builds are a lot slower, so if you don't need mortar every day, you can take off us every other day or as and when needed, keeping costs low. There's obviously a shortage of bricklayers in the UK at the moment, ever since COVID, really. So looking at their time, would you rather that they were using dry silo on site where they're having to knock it up themselves, losing valuable time? Or would you rather we delivered it ready to use, their laying brick straight away and for their full shift? Marshalls have recently formed a partnership with the charity Building Heroes. They support the transition for military personnel into civilian life and getting them into a new career. They're giving them the skills and training needed to start their new career, which is fantastic.